Hello, I'm making a little journal at the moment and I've nearly finished it, but I thought I'd quite like a little dangly thing to hang off of it. So I'm going to make one using one of the That's Crafty acrylic shapes. I've drilled a hole in it using my Dremel, and as the shape comes covered in a plastic coating on both sides, I'm going to remove it. If I'm going to be using these for other things and not heating them, I only tend to remove the plastic from one side, but because I'm going to be heating it, it sometimes bonds a little bit to the other side, and you can get it off, but it can be a little bit difficult. I'm going to be using a stamp from the Tracy Scott stamp set from Paper Artsy, and I'm going to use this little circle one. It's a little bit bigger than my shape, and I really only want to get the bubbly little circles. I'm going to give my acrylic shape a bit of a dab with an anti-static bag and then push it on top of it so I can see where I'm positioning it. I get some black embossing powder and sprinkle it over the top. Give it a wipe to make sure there's no embossing powder on the back as well, because I don't want wobbly bits on the back. I'll put it down and heat it so it all melts. That's melted now and it's thoroughly dry. The theme of the journal I'm making is aqua blue, and so I'm going to use some glass paint on this just to fill in the little dots to give a little bit of colour. Get it down to the bottom so it'll flow out quite easily. And I found the best way with these glass paints is to fill up the shapes so the dots of colour are quite proud of the circle. They're really thick so they won't run. I'm literally just filling in the little shapes. I've actually used Deco Art 3D gloss enamels, but any glass paint will work just as well. I'm now going to leave that to dry, and as it dries it will go clear. This is it. It's now dried. You can see that the blue gloss enamels has gone quite translucent on the acrylic piece, and all I've done is give the whole thing a coat of glossy accents which will just help protect it. I've added a little jump ring through the top and attached it to a paper clip thing, and I'll be adding this to the front of a little journal I've made, so it will just hang down like that. I think that's quite a pretty little addition to my page.